You ever hope for something? Like really, really hope and believe that this time it's going to be different, and you can't wait for that moment, and you just hope it's going to be different and it's not. Yet again, Shyamalan does it to us again. Talking about Trap. But before we get into the review, be sure to like, share, comment, and subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you know when I drop the next one. Of course, as always, unless otherwise noted, this is a spoiler-free review. Trap is written and directed by M. Night Shyamalan, starring Josh Hartnett and Ariel Donoghue primarily. Josh Hartnett's character Cooper is a serial killer. He is going to this concert with his daughter, who Ariel Donoghue plays. I think her name is Riley. The police have gotten a tip that a serial killer will be in attendance at this concert. Now, the trailer tells us that Josh Hartnett is that serial killer. Shyamalan pretty much gives us that right away. This is unusual. Most times we don't get films like this. We don't get films where the entire movie is basically the point of view of the serial killer. And because of the fact that it's done in this way, you find yourself rooting for the most evil man in the movie. But he's living a double life. So throughout the movie, we see that he is such an amazing father. He's a great father to his daughter, Riley. But flip side, nobody knows he's a serial killer. Of course, except the audience, because again, Shyamalan decides to give us that from the beginning. Most people in the trailer, when that was shown, most people kind of felt like this is a spoiler. Why would you give this away right away? But that was the point. So it wasn't really a spoiler. It's just something new. We're not used to being able to see the film through the killer's eyes. We're always seeing the film through a victim's eyes or through the eyes of the police or the FBI. So this is entirely different, and I enjoyed it. I didn't have any complaints at first, but my biggest complaint, kind of getting into the second act of things, you're this intelligent, calculated, charismatic killer. He was doing some of the stupidest crap. If you're trying to be aloof, you don't want anyone to know that you're the killer. Let me make this note and I'm going to get back to that point. Also in the trailer, again, not a spoiler. In the trailer, there's a scene where this vendor at one of the booths at the concert tells Cooper, Josh Hartnett's character, tells him that this is all a setup for the FBI to catch the killer. When he finds out that information, he starts acting so dumb. And what pissed me off about the whole thing is nobody said anything about how weird he was acting other than his daughter. Several times she's like, "Dad, you're acting really weird." And everybody else was oblivious, right? This entire thing was created to catch one person. And that one person is acting so weird. Nobody's catching on to it. I don't know. That's Shyamalan and his foolishness. His dialogue, it's so strange. He writes characters as if they're like robots of some sort. Not all of them, but most of the characters are robots. Now, Josh Hartnett is an amazing actor. He destroys, in the best way, this role. The way he bounces from kind of a Stepford wife kind of style back into stealthy serial killer mode, back into amazing dad mode. He's amazing. He carried this movie. Riley, his daughter, she did great as well. I have no negative points about her. She really, aside from him, is the only person in the film who conducted herself in a way that made sense. Everybody else was just ignorant, to be honest. I can't give much detail, because it'll give it away. It'll give too many details away. But again, as can be seen in some trailers, he's walking past several cops constantly. Bro, they're here for you. And he was acting so weird. But these ignorant cops was like, hey, how you doing? Come on, man. It's like where he should have been acting normal. He's like, what a great day we're having, huh? What? Nobody's even talking to you. Just he's asking questions to people that doesn't make sense, stuff that he shouldn't even say, and nobody's like, why are you asking me that? I digress. Anyway, it doesn't do the typical Shyamalan twist. So it's not how he generally does it. This time it was set up in the fashion of the fact that this movie could have ended like 4 different times, but it kept going. I think that's in the Shyamalan bloodline. Because I think his other daughter, I don't want to butcher her name. It might be Ashanla. I'm probably wrong. But she wrote and directed The Watchers. She did that same crap. Getting to a point where we can be done. This can be finished. This is the end, right? Like most people know, you can feel when the movie's pretty much over. It starts to lull down and you're like, oh, okay, cool. Nope, not with Shyamalan. Here we go again. Then it gets to another point where it's like, that's it. I guess not. All right, here we go again. Constantly. If the movie's nearly, I want to say, very close to 2 hours. If this movie was a solid hour and 30, cool. Same as The Watchers. It's got to be in that Shyamalan bloodline. The man is great. He's a legend, right? But he's got this way of doing things that's just so frustrating. All in all, I did enjoy the movie. There were a lot of things that did not make sense, but everything after that first point where it feels like the movie could have ended, every single interaction after that was like, what the hell is happening? He abandoned the entire plot just out of nowhere. But you know what kind of did it? The artist who was singing at the concert, the person who was putting on the concert, is his daughter in real life. I want to say her name is Saleka Shyamalan. She actually can sing. I would not be surprised. I've never heard of her. So I wouldn't be surprised if after today, going into tomorrow, her streams go through the roof because, again, she can sing. She's a good performer. I haven't heard any of her actual songs outside of the movie, but I can see people going and check out her catalog and just skyrocketing her career. If I had a child that I could do that for, I would most certainly do that for them, right? But only for that part, because he took her from this concert and made her the main character of the whole third act of the movie. It was so unnecessary. Josh Hartnett still did phenomenal with everything that he had left. But Shyamalan just hands the movie over to Saleka and it's like, what are you doing? So yeah, everything from that point forward was just weirdness. A bunch of weirdness that was really aggravating. I still recommend the movie, mainly because of the creativity of the plot and how different it was. Again, seeing the film play out through the eyes, for the most part, of the killer. That was super cool. But some of that other randomness, I'm just not here for it. So anyway, be sure to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Get down in the comments. Let me know how you feel about it. Hit the notification bell so you know when I drop the next reviews. And I will see you all at the next one.